A very warm good morning to everyone. This is Shruti Anand, journalist at K12 News, and I'm very delighted today with the presence of our eminent guest, Ms. Dr. Bhavna Chibber. Hello, ma'am. Welcome to K12 Talks 2021.
Namaskar to everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll give a quick introduction of yours to our eminent audience today. So, Dr. Bhavna Chibber, who is a long-term educator and a school leader, curriculum designer, a subject matter expert, and a content writer, eloquent speaker, trainer, mentor, Google certified educator, Microsoft certified educator, and a cybersecurity expert, an author, a resource person with CBSE, NCERT, and Oxford University Press, edupreneur at Pound, and of course founder and CEO of Skill Lab India, and of course, the recipient of state, national, and international awards. Ma'am, congratulations, first of all, on so many titles with you.
Thank you so much, Shruti, for introduction. I believe you are the one who I'm the one who is just helping the society, the learners, and the educators to grow a little.
Ma'am, that's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Of course, this platform is for all the peoples and all for all the educators who want to share their experiences and to make the world aware that they were not the only one who were going through a dark and difficult time during the pandemic. So your presence has steamed the flow.
Thank you so much for giving me a chance and an opportunity to be here and share my views on or my experiences, my knowledge with all.
Pleasure is all ours, ma'am. So, ma'am, moving forward, as an educator, since we have been in the pandemic phase for a long time, it's almost 2 years, and the students are more comfortable attending the classes, not going. So, how do you find the effect of moving forward to the future? If the schools are now day by day moving offline, the offline classes are starting. What is the idea? How will the whole virtual thing and the offline school thing merge as a hybrid?
See, the whole virtual school idea, in my opinion, is not possible, not for now or in coming future, I could say. Yes, I do believe hybrid learning is the way forward, wherein we all will be working together to build that strength among the educators and giving the platform to the learners to learn so many things all together. See, transitions are either they're online or offline, and there are different kind of say areas which we need to focus. If we talk about interpersonal skills, so Shruti, I believe that we can't dilute the need of the interpersonal skills. It is very much important. It is very much important to understand and think that how we can grow our child or grow our say learner and teach them the emotional intelligence, sharing, caring. So all this can be happen when the kids are there in the school. Although we are trying to build all the teachers, say for example, Shruti, let me ask you that if somebody is telling you to maintain the social distancing, if you are confined to four walls and sitting at your place, how will you learn social distancing if it's a new normal? For this, you need to send your child to a place that is safe and secure. Yes, this is a new normal. Now we will be sending a word to the school. Now my school teachers will educate my ward for the how to maintain the social distances. So, and each student has their own pace to learn. So maybe one student is taking even a minute and the other student is taking 10 minutes to understand the same concept. So that can be taken care by the educators only. So children need one space, one area wherein they can come together, talk together, and build on these interpersonal skills, because that has to be taken care with deep understanding that, say, academically we have tried our level best to bridge that learning gap during this 18 to 24 18 to 18 months time during this pandemic. Each and every institution, government, everybody has tried their level best to bridge that gap, that yes, learning must go on. They have tried their level best, each and every institution at their level, depending on the available resources with them. They have started so many things all together to build that. And moving towards, I believe, hybrid learning environment powered with artificial intelligence, virtual reality, augmented reality for the scholastic areas will be a big welcome. But for all the co-scholastic areas, school will be the place wherein we need to build that socio-emotional skills, and that is required.
No, ma'am, absolutely. That being very well said, I truly, yeah, I believe, and fingers crossed, touch wood on that. Hopefully, as we are moving forward towards the era of the technology, it's 2022 year coming along, and hopefully the things that you have mentioned, that would be rising pace for the education sector and taking it to the whole another level.
Yeah, very true, very true. I just quote two lines here. Interpersonal skills, why I am emphasizing, see, academically you may have seen that there are so many graduate, each and everyone graduate themselves, the percentage is very high, but what make you different, that is your interpersonal skills.
Absolutely. The
So
skills that we
I'll just say two lines on interpersonal skills, and I believe it will help um, to just add a feather in this particular complete conclusion of this particular. Interpersonal skills help you arise from inside. It interpersonal skills uplift you from the bottom. Interpersonal skills motivate your careers. Interpersonal skills remove all barriers. So this is how, and where we can learn all this in the school. Shruti, don't you remember your school days?
absolutely, and very well. I mean, about the next topic that I was about to bring up, I
Yeah.
so much that I mean, my brothers and my sisters, cousins, they are missing on to so much as of now, not attending the morning assemblies, not preparing for the co-curricular activities, not preparing for debates, extempore, sports day. I myself was a captain of the house in 12th standard, and I mean, I cannot believe how exactly they were coping up with such activities, but it's just sad that they are missing on to so much, although the schools have been trying a lot to put up their best efforts so that the students don't miss on to something. And that credit goes to teachers and educators like you bringing up the creativity in such difficult era. But the I mean, the presence of, I mean, let's say it's an annual function for the school. And until unless we have been practicing that particular dance for what, a month or so, we would not be, I mean, that fun and that social interaction with our friends and with our teachers was very important. And that's what I feel that these students have been missing on. And from this, coming on to the next question, ma'am, the discipline and the punctuality, these are a few factors that we learn while we are in the school. Like we have to attend the assembly at 7:20 a.m. It will start. If we don't reach there on time, we'll miss the assembly, we'll stand in the punishment. We have to be properly dressed. Our nails should be trimmed, our hair should be properly tied. So, how exactly do you think that in this era, while the classrooms are totally virtual, this has been like a challenge or a piece of cake?
See, I say the change always bring opportunity. Fine. We could never ever thought of why we take it with a negative spirit. Why don't we take it with this positive spirit? If the case is like that, we have never been in this kind of a circumstances, say we have never faced a corona, or this COVID-19 has not say is not been spread like this, so we have never been forced to change from this kind of an environment where we were used to. So this particular environment, this particular shift, a paradigm shift, has just helped us to move around, I believe so, 5 years ahead in terms of technology. I'm not talking about the NCR region. I'm talking about, if we talk about in interiors of the country. Now, even in the government schools, all the state governments are taking this they taking this into in a true spirit, that they are trying their level best to bring that kind of a facility for all the kids, because right to education is there and we have to provide. So this, what this has built, this has built the kind of say kind of an atmosphere, or the kind of an environment wherein we have forcefully moved 5 years ahead in terms of technology, which we could never ever thought of. श्रुति, क्या हम ये सोच सकते थे कि हम ऐसे कोई इंटरव्यू ले रहे हैं ऑनलाइन? You are
Ma'am,
sitting in a different corner. I'm sitting in a different corner of the world, and we can't even thought of. अगर ये कोरोना नहीं आता, so let's take this as a positive spirit. Yes, I do believe that taking care of co-curricular activities and the other skills during the online class is little bit tough, but all schools are working towards arranging some project-based learning, collaborative learning, fine, activity-based learning. They have just changed their teaching methodology. They are moreover on experiential learning. The focus is on differentiated instructions. So the thing is this, that all the schools are trying to uh, bring that co-curricular activities on online platform. Being a school leader, I myself conducted so many events during the online session, even a inter-school, inter-house, even the your investiture ceremony, everything we conducted online. Yes, the kind of a touch, the warmth which we can have it during the personal interaction when we meet face to face, that was missing. But otherwise else, I believe none of the institution has left any stone unturned to build the skills called empathy skills, collaborative skills, critical thinking skills, problem solving skills, life. So and I believe this time has given parents also, they have helped, they have actually helped us. Say now the teachers have instructed that, say they can't go to school, but they can go for a walk, or they can play with their uh, parents, the children can play with their parents during the pandemic time. You must have seen all the families playing ludo all together. So so that is what a collaboration wherein we all are bridging now the empathy, because the youngsters are closely attached where they have their grandparents, because they were sitting together, they were living together in a confined environment. So that empathy towards the senior citizen were at a high, because they got that connection. And even going for a morning walk, or having an exercise with the father or a mother, this is the new trend, and this is how we are building that kind, and the parents are supporting. Here the parents has come up as a say kind of a supporting uh, hand with all the educators, because all the educators, teachers, they have tried to uh, take seek help of the parents, so that they can complete all the tasks and build their skills, all skills. I'm talking about life skills, collaborative skills, everywhere. So all the stakeholders combine together, and the learning is going on.
Absolutely. And I can see, ma'am, your students have joined and they are really Absolutely encouraging and getting inspired by the words that you have been saying for so long. Thank you so much, students, for being present. And of course, ma'am, I mean, this has been a nostalgic session for me, to be honest here. For a moment, I went back to my own school days, remembering how exactly things were done and how exactly things are getting done now. And to be honest here, it's uh, it's a roller coaster. I mean, I would have missed on so much, yet I did miss on so much. There were at when I was a student in school, I was not able. I mean, there things were absolutely offline. We were far away with the technology, but yeah, it did push us 5 years ahead, and it made us get out of a comfort zone. We were pushed out, and we were moved towards the growing stage.
Yeah, true.
So, ma'am, thank you so much today for this wonderful session. And me being the host, being the anchor, I myself went into the nostalgic era. So, I have to say that this was a wonderful session. And of course, the students, thank you so much for your presence and your support with us. Do subscribe to the channel. And, ma'am, thank you again on behalf of K12 Talks and on behalf of the educators for such wonderful efforts to keep the education sector going on.
Thank you so much, Shruti, for calling me here and just building that kind of a relationship. I just want to convey one thing. This is the time when we did all, when we are on self reflection mode. This time has taught us, and that is what new education policy talk about, that we need to focus on holistic assessment policies. And holistic assessment strategies are that you need to train your learner about self reflection, self learning, learning, peer assessment, self assessment. All these tools will help you to grow more. So I believe well balanced, well monitored relationship can be. See, do you remember, Shruti, that and even these youngsters, I'm talking about pre-primary, primary years, they so much gel with their teachers that they explain each and everything. Ki mama ne kya kiya, papa ne kya kiya. So they have that kind of a gelling with their teachers that they share each and everything with their teachers. So this is how we need to build that kind of relationship, either it's offline or online. But my submission is that learning must go on. And this is what we need to
The show
follow.
shall absolutely. Again, thank you so much. And being a warrior during this such difficult era. This was for almost 2 years, and this was a very difficult phase for the students. And you being there would have absolutely helped the students to grow through it. And again, I couldn't thank you enough for today's session.
Thank you so much, Shruti. And I believe this will spread a message of positivity among all the learners and educators, and they will just move forward with a big vision in life.
Absolutely. Fingers crossed and good luck to that, ma'am. We are moving forward with this year, with a new year, 2022, and hopefully it brings light to everybody's life.
I believe together we can.
Absolutely, ma'am. We will understand. So thank you so much again, and thank you, people. This was Shruti Anand today, and editor journalist at K12 News, present with Dr. Bhavna Chibber, who is the principal at Labarnum Public School, Gurgaon. Thank you so much, ma'am. Have a great weekend ahead.
Thank you so much, Shruti.